Stock warrants. Okay, let's talk about warrants. Now, in this exam, you'll see two types of warrants. You'll see stock warrants, which we're going to go over, and normal warrants, right? So you have like a warranty. So you'll think of warranty where like, oh, you get a 30-day warranty to return your television. And, that has an effect on liabilities for the company, right? Because if you have a warranty on your television, well, you can come back and return it. So there's still a liability outstanding with that. Stock warrants, these are different. They're actually pretty different. So these stock warrants entitle the holder of the stock to acquire additional common stock within a stipulated period at a specified price. So represent the right to purchase a company's stock, a specific price, and at a specific date. The warrant is issued directly by a company to an investor. Well, why? Maybe the investor did something for the company, or the investor has been buying a lot of stock, so they're rewarding the investor. Stock options are typically traded between investors. A stock warrant represents future capital for a company. So it's kind of like a stock option, right? And these generally have a dilutive effect on earnings per share. So why are we mentioning these? Why is this important at all? Because if we mention stock warrants, well, this is going to affect our diluted earnings per share. Cash is going to be received by the issuer when it's exercised. So the issuer is the company, right? And then you have the investor. So the investor is going to give cash, and the company is going to give common stock. That's the relationship here. So these warrants may be issued independently or with another security. And yeah, like I said, stock warrants are basically stock options. They are different. Otherwise we would call them stock options, but for all intents and purposes, they are stock options. All right, stock warrants may either be detachable or non-detachable. Well, if they're detachable, the value of the warrant, also known as stock option, is determined by either the proportional method or incremental method. If warrants are non-detachable, no allocation to warrants is made. Don't worry too much. These are just little fun facts about stock warrants, essentially valuation for these stock options. What are stock rights? So stock rights are a benefit to existing shareholders, which allow them to preemptively buy shares before non-shareholders. So again, benefits to shareholders. They want to incentivize you to buy their shares, so they give you more rights. If you buy shares now, you can buy more shares before other non-shareholders. These stock rights are shorter in duration than stock warrants and do not have journal entries when issued. When stock rights are exercised by the shareholder purchasing the stock, the corporation would receive cash. So all this is saying is, if you're a shareholder, and you have stock rights, you can buy shares before someone else who's not a shareholder. It's just a sale. It's just a purchase of stock. It's not like it requires its own journal entry or anything. It's literally just another purchase of stock, just at an earlier date. That's all stock rights are.